So, good morning, and it is really early in the morning. Me and Rob are going to go down the river today to do some lure fishing for perch and pike. Haven't fished with him for a while because he's been on holiday and I've been away, so it'll be good to get out and we'll see what we can catch. See ya! Good morning, I'm with Rob.
I haven't got the ploughman's one, watch out.
You know I'm playing elevator music with this.
Third cast? Second cast, well, definitely second cast.
Just casting down there, we've seen a pike.
Tom recommended this little spot, obviously to remain anonymous. Nice little perch come out straight away.
Yeah, sweet. So we're sending him back.
So I'll make sure he's alright, because there's pike about here. The Lloydie did the business, it's a bit bashed up now actually. It's crazy fish nano minnow. Good old reliable chartreuse colour, can't go wrong really. So that's a lot of tail action and a lot of high vis, which was pretty much my tactic for this murky water.
Yeah, definitely. So we've just came over to this part and using the line through, just made an adjustment to the hooks because I was losing so many fish, and put a new hook just down the body, and we've had this one. So yeah, I'm going to slip him back and keep fishing. These have a really good swimming action, but if you just give them some subtle twitches like that, they look like a dying fish, and the pike have been loving them today.
I'm using a perch pattern cannibal shad. Old Faithful, caught loads of pike on this. It's a bit bashed up, but I've still got every confidence in it. Not actually caught anything yet, or any pike on it yet, but time will tell.
I've been using the line through trout pretty much all day. Had quite a few attacks and lost so many fish on that standard hook, so I've cut up a fluorocarbon trace that I had and made a little stinger with it, and I've been having that just about here on the back fins, and as soon as I did that I had a fish pretty much instantly, so I think it was a good change. So I'm using 30-pound braid on the reel, and to that I've got a fluorocarbon trace of about 20 kilos. The breaking strain doesn't matter to me, but that's just the easiest kind of strength that I've found them in. And then I've got the line through trace that comes with the line through trout, and I'm not sure what diameter that is, but that's made of wire. So I just had another small jack on the line through trout, without the stinger this time.
Here we see the wild Rob in his natural habitats.
So this is a small selection of lures that I brought for today's fishing. Quite a few bladed baits, some topwaters as you see there, and a weedless frog. Shads are probably one of the most simple lures on the market today, and you can see mine get a good bit of use. You can just crank them in, or you can do pauses, whatever you like. With these ones I like to just crank them in or sink and draw from somewhere that isn't too weedy. With spinner baits, trailer wise I wouldn't usually use a paddle tail because if it's got too much kick it kind of offsets the spinner bait. But yeah, with the spinner blades, I like to use lighter ones because they create a lot of drag in the water, and I don't really have many heavy rods. Everybody knows what this is. It's a big spinner, really simple lure, puts loads of flash, kick and vibration into the water. I mean, proven classic catcher. The concept behind the frog is it's a hollow body, so it fills itself with air. When the fish bites down on it, you see the hooks get exposed there and the fish gets hooked, hopefully. I've got the new bat as well. Lost the fish on it today, so no fish landed, but I really like the action of this thing. It's just like a pompadour or things like that. And last but not least, you got the rat. I picked this toxic colour because if you're fishing slightly stained water, you can keep track of that tail, and that tail will just kind of S-wave along, and when the tail kind of gets swiped to the side, you know that a pike's taken your lure, so you don't even have to feel it, you can just see the take. A lot of people think that the spur rats are actually surface lures. No, it's the Savage Gear ones that are the surface lures. These have a lip on them and they dive to about 2 foot if you're lucky. I really crank this down to about a foot and it's perfect. If you are fishing close range and you've got a fairly long rod, you can actually keep this on the surface, and it does act as a wake bait. Just had another jack on the line through trout. We're going to get him unhooked and get him put back. So lure of the day for me has been the line through trout in the perch pattern. I was having loads of hits and they were properly eating the lure on these hooks that come with it, but I just wasn't getting any connections and I was striking properly. There's nothing wrong, you know, I haven't got a soft rod or anything, and it was just not working for me, so I've had to add the stinger, and since then, I mean, first fish I hooked on the stinger, it stayed on, so that was cool. I've been not reeling it in. I've had them kind of chase it when I'm reeling it in, but it's when you pause it, that's when they've really taken it, and just kind of making it look like a wounded fish has been what's done it today. So things that I tend to look out for on canals structure wise: bends. You can really capitalize on a few fish if you're fishing to bends like that one there. Over there you've got another bend, but you've also got things on the top of the water, so that usually means that it creates cover, shade, oxygen, whatever you want below the water. So there's going to be the pike below the water, and it also creates for the pike and the perch an ambush point for them to get any roach that come around the corner. So that's a really good place to target. On this river and many other rivers I've fished, one key tip I can give people is to not avoid the margins. I often give it a few twitches just by my feet, because that's when the pike will come out of wherever they come out of. You don't even see them, and then you just give it a twitch and all of a sudden they're just kicking and splashing and you've got a fish on. So definitely take your time when you're fishing the margins about to recast. So that is us done for the day. Had a few fish, really enjoyable day. Really cool seeing some of the takes and seeing some of the ghost carp as well. They're massive. But yeah, we're done for today. Gonna head home now and get some food.